All right. Well, welcome to Glen Memorial and our youth production of Once Upon a Mattress. My name is Blair Setner, and I am one of the pastors here, and I work with youth and recreation.
And I'm Kristen Wright. I'm the Assistant Director of Youth and Recreation.
We have some housekeeping items for you this evening before we start. First, if you have your cell phone, if you would grab it and put it on silent, we would appreciate that.
Additionally, we asked for no photography during the show, but don't worry, the actors and actresses will stay after to get pictures with you after the show.
And the production is running about 2 hours. We have 2 acts, and in the middle you can see our ladies at concession and enjoy some food and beverages. We also have a couple things. We'd like to recognize some people that were left out of our program, our awesome program. Our co-producers, Amy Walker, Reed Mallard, and our new Director of Music and Worship Arts, Michael Dodderman. So if we could recognize those people. They have done a tremendous amount of work to get this group prepared for tonight, and we are so grateful for them.
Along with them, there have been numerous people who have helped with all the other things. So as we say, if we say a category you've helped with, if you'll stand up and remain standing, we'd like to recognize you as well. So if you helped build the set,
Paint the set,
get costumes,
do makeup,
provide food,
what else?
bring your
How about
kids.
all the publicity?
Yeah.
There's a million things that we're forgetting right now, but thank you so much. We have a million volunteers. Yeah. Lastly, we want to, well, first of all, are there any alumni in the audience from past decades of this production? I can't see you.
I think
so.
so. Yeah.
We're grateful for you. This is a tradition that has been going on for decades. And we also want to recognize the Darrell Bryant Fund that generously supports this production each year. Let's pray. Holy God, we give you thanks and celebrate these youth that have worked so hard. We give you thanks and celebrate the many, many volunteers that have given of their time and talent. And we celebrate and give you thanks for this church that supports this youth group and this wonderful program here. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
Many moons ago, in a far-off place, lived a handsome prince with a gloomy face, for he did not have a bride. Oh, he sighed, alas, and he pined, alas, but alas, the prince couldn't find a lass who would suit his mother's pride. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant gem, but a genuine princess is exceedingly rare. On a stormy night to the castle door, in the last the prince had been waiting for, I'm a princess lost, quoth she. Said the queen, my dear, if you felt that peace, then we prove enough of your royalty, that the wedding music play. I will test her thus, the old queen said. I'll put 20 downy mattresses upon her bed, and beneath those 20 mattresses I'll place a tiny pea. If that pea disturbs your slumber, then a true princess is she. beds were soft and extremely tall, but the dainty lass didn't sleep at all, and she told them so next day. Said the queen, my dear, if you felt that pique, then we've proof enough of your royalty. Let the wedding music play. And the people shouted quietly, hooray. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant air. But a genuine princess is exceedingly rare. There are many versions of this story. I sing them all. This one is the prettiest, but it's not quite accurate. I happen to know the true story of the Princess and the Pea for the very good reason that I was there. It was a small kingdom ruled over by a talkative queen and a mute king. The princess in the true story was actually one of 13 girls who came to the kingdom hoping to wed the prince, but for one reason or another were found to be unsuitable. As a matter of fact, the day I arrived at court, they were testing princess number 12. A curious quiz was in progress.
Are you ready for the next question?
I guess so.
The next question concerns famous rulers. Are you quite ready?
Uh-huh.
Well then, name 3 kings.
Yes. Would you repeat the question, please?
Certainly. Name 3 kings.
May I take the third king first? Well, then 3 kings are...
Is this a trial?
No, it's the royalty test to find out if she's a real princess.
King John, King Arthur, and...
Does it matter if she's a true princess?
Why, of course. If she's a true princess, we can all get married.
King Ethelred.
That is absolutely correct.
She's smart, Mama. She's the best one yet. Can I marry her now? Huh? Can I?
No, sweetheart. There's still one more question.
This test isn't going to be fair. It's the law that isn't fair.
Law?
The marriage law. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless to the altar's led.
Dauntless?
The prince. Until he gets married, none of us can.
You have now reached the 7th plateau, and here is your final question. This split into 4 parts and concerns a man, often referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. 1. What was his name? 2. What beast did he slay? 3. How many rows of teeth did the beast have and what kind? And 4. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
1. St. George. 2. The dragon. 3. 12 rows of teeth, and they were iron. And 4. Would you repeat the last question, please?
Sure. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
The middle name?
The middle name.
The daughter-in-law?
In-law. You have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass. Please, please, pass.
Do you speak, my lady?
Oh, no. 20 seconds.
Oh.
I wish her success. She's a pretty little thing.
10 seconds.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh.
Your time is up.
Too bad, my dear, too bad. Although you do show a certain aptitude as for the true brilliance of royalty, I'm afraid not. Remember, blood will tell, and yours didn't tell us quite enough. However, to show that there are no hard feelings, I have a nice consolation prize for you. Goodbye, good luck, and get out. Sweetheart Dauntless, stop pouting. Now don't dilly-dally, Dauntless. It's nearly time for your cocoa.
Oh, I liked her.
So did I!
Why? With every princess gets a bird.
It's just absurd.
I never heard a test so difficult to pass.
Alas, alas, is what I laugh, alas, 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 alas. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless shares his marriage bed. Go and get the prince a royal wife. We have an opening for a princess, for a genuine certified princess. for a princess, for a beautiful bona fide princess. None of the ladies are having any fun. What to do? What to do? Pity the gentlemen 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 contenders in a row. They came, they were tested, then swiftly requested to blow the trumpets, sound the fife, go, and get the prince a royal wife. None of the ladies are having any. No one is having any. No one is getting any younger. And it's been God knows how long since we have an opening for a princess who's good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, smart enough, rich enough for our poor prince.
Sir Minstrel, you are just arrived.
Yes, I am, Sir Wizard.
Splendid, splendid. Well, watch this. I take a perfectly plain piece of paper with no cuts, folds, concealed. What?
Excuse me, Armand. I have to take the minstrel to sign in with the castle steward.
This way, sir.
I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be staying long.
Hey, I put up a good deal for you. Don't address me as Cardamom in court. Ugh, just because your father and I run show business together, don't presume.
Oh, Sir Harry.
My darling!
You missed the test?
Sweet Larkin, my new responsibilities as chivalric knight of the Herald keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No,
Yes.
too bad, but not to worry, for we have plenty of time. Besides, if a princess is not found in the next couple months, I will go out and find one myself, or I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
My love?
do you remember the royal joust on Sunday when you won those spurs?
Of course.
When you were called Sir Harry, the bravest and fairest knight in all the land, and everyone agreed that you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that one day you might be called Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister.
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
And do you remember the picnic we all had later on the greensward at the lovely Cold Pheasant?
Yes.
And you and I had wandered away from the others to watch the sun go down.
Yes.
And a lark was singing in the trees, and you had said that you would remember that moment forever because the lark's song reminded you of my name.
Yes, Larkin, yes.
And we watched the sun go down.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have a baby. So you see, Princess Verdauntlet must be found and soon, or I should have to go away somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, darling, I'm so worried this would ruin you. You'd never be Prime Minister or anything. Say the word, Harry, and I'll go far away where they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No. Why should we both have to suffer all of our lives just because you had a moment of weakness?
Oh, Harry.
We're none of us perfect. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, Harry.
Won't be long, won't be long. Our dreams come true. As you know, I don't belong, and furthermore, I shan't belong to anyone much. In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see a smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove is the way I have it planned. But all the How soon, my love?
November.
November?
My time is at a premium, for soon the world will see me a maternal bride to be. I know I mustn't worry, Harry. Still, I wish you'd hurry, Harry. Harry, marry me.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see a smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove. Is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. I can see it all down to every small detail. So I'd wish you'd look around until you found a castle in the neighborhood for sale.
Belong, dauntless, don't dawdle. Pick up your feet for heaven's sake. And don't squint. I told you not to look at the sun.
Yes, Mama.
That's better. Sextimus! If I've told you once, I've told you 100,000 times, I will not have you playing these foolish games and running around in the halls. It just isn't dignified. After all, we are the rulers of the kingdom, and if we aren't going to set a proper example for the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will.
Mama.
Now what?
Mama, when am I going to get my princess?
Dauntless, I don't want to discuss that right now. It's time for your cocoa.
But Mama, I sometimes get the funniest feeling that you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married? Don't want you to get married? Dauntless, don't you trust me?
Of course, Mama.
Well, then how can you say such a thing? Of course I want you to get married. I was telling your father just this morning, I said, Sextimus, I want that boy to get married. It just isn't normal for a boy that age to stay single. After all, he is the prince, I said. We must not forget that. He is the next in line to the throne, and although we're not the oldest people in the kingdom, we're not going to live forever. And I know that I'd feel much better, much more relaxed and easy in my mind if that boy were married and settled and set. That is exactly what I said to your father this morning, absolutely verbatim. Of course, he didn't say anything, he never does, but you know him just as well as I do. I don't have to tell you how impossible he is. But that's my cross of pain. I don't want you to worry your head one tiny bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. If he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, I just have to put up with it, and I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude toward him or me. He may be a mean, stupid, dreadful, selfish, rotten man, but he's your father, and I want you to respect him. After all, there's only one person who truly cares about your health and your happiness and your future, and that's what I'm talking about right now, your future. After all, marriage is a lifetime partnership, and I wouldn't want to see my little boy make the same mistake I did and wind up miserable, the way I did. After all, you're a prince, and you must marry someone suitable, someone who's good enough and nice enough for my good, nice, sweet, beautiful baby boy. And of course, she has to be a princess. I mean, a real princess. That's the one thing I absolutely insist upon. She has to be a real, genuine, bona fide princess, just as I was. That's what you want, isn't it? Someone like me? Of course you do. Oh, if I were only 20 years younger. Just remember, you must trust me.
Your Majesty, Your Highness,
Hello,
Don't interrupt. Well,
Sir Harry wishes to speak with you, madam.
well,
Your Majesty, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to go on a journey to find a true princess, one who will fit both Your Majesty and Prince Dominus.
no.
Mama!
No, no, no. We've been through all the eligible girls in all the neighboring kingdoms. There are none left. We simply have to wait till their little sisters grow up, and that'll take years.
Ah, but Your Majesty, I plan to head north, over the mountains,
Over the mountains,
and across the Badlands,
across the Badlands,
and into the marshland where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
into the marshland. Are you out of your mind?
Let him go, Mama, let him go!
You won't find anything there but frogs and tadpoles and things.
Mama!
Quiet. Do you know how damp and foggy?
Mama, please!
Silence! Inhuman and oppressive.
Mama, let Sir Harry try. For me, Mama, please.
All right, you can go. It's your sinus.
Hooray!
Come along, Dauntless, you've missed your cocoa.
Good luck, Harry. Good luck. Don't worry, sweet Larkin. I will find a princess who is not only a true princess, but one who will pass the Queen's test.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
We fly as fast as you can, my love. We'll be waiting for you.
We?
You know. Wear this.
Next to my heart.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a little while I will see you smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove. Is the way I have it planned. I'll only say in love if the love can take your hand. In a velvet gown you'll be coming down the aisle. When it spells your secrets away, in a little while.
Harry's perilous journey took 3 months, and Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he would find a true princess. Then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadows, the lookout in the north round tower spied 2 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back. Sir Harry is back with a new princess. Now, how did this part go in the old story? On a stormy night, to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. That, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. In fact, it wasn't even night. And the princess only looked as though she'd come in from a storm.
Actually, I swam the moat.
But never mind. If I just stand right here, there's a nice draft coming in, you know. I'll be dry in no time.
Oh, but look, she's all wet.
You swam the moat.
We tried to stop her, but she went away for the drawbridge.
You swam the moat?
She seemed determined to get here as soon as possible. We had to get a rope to pull her out.
You swam the moat? All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, he's still out there. He told me you had an opening for a princess. Any princess. So I figured the early birds. Anyway, here I am. Who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Naughty, naughty, no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you, or you, or you, or you, or...
Naughty, 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 naughty,
No, no. Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you, and I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. I confess it, I'm shy. Can't you guess that this confident air is a mask that I wear 'cause I'm shy? And you may be sure, way down deep I'm demure. Though some people I know might deny it, at bottom I'm quiet and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances might pass me by. I pretend to be strong, but as weak as I am, all I can do is try. God knows I try, though I'm frightened and shy. And despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie. Because I'm actually terribly timid and Your lady may be dripping with glamour. As often as not, she will stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance. And she's likely to fall on her face when she's finally face to face with a pair of pants. Quite often, the lady's not as hard to please as she seems. Quite often, she'll settle for something less than the man of her dreams. I'm going fishing for a mate.
She's going fishing for a mate.
I'm gonna look in every brook.
She's gonna look in every brook.
But how much longer must I wait with bated breath and hook? And that is why, though I'm painfully shy, I'm insane to know which sir, you sir, then who sir, where sir, and when sir, I couldn't be tenser. So let's get this done then, get on with the fun then. I am one man.
There is one man
Shy. You swam the moat. Does she ever say anything else except you swam the moat?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Do you ever say anything else except you swam me to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood, and I am to actually understand that you have the nerve and the gall and the presumption to apply for my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say something?
No. You are laboring under a very unfortunate misapprehension, my dear. My son will not be marrying any moat swimmer, not while I have a breath in my body. And I haven't been feeling well, not well at all. I get these shooting pains all in through here. And don't try to tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I've had the vapors.
Are you new here?
Oh yeah, I'm here for the
Watch
test.
this! I took a perfectly plain piece of paper with no cuts, folds, or concealed pockets. Anyway.
It's a nut house.
No, wait!
You're the one, I guess?
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless, the drab.
Well, glad to have met you.
No, wait! Please don't go. I like you. Everybody does. Well, almost everybody.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother. So I guess I'll just face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
Well, you swam the moat.
Dauntless, I know I swam the moat, but that's not the real me. Actually, you know, if you really think about it, I am rather timid and horribly shy.
Lord Drawbridge, are you alright?
Sure.
You got to see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat.
It's cold.
Twice.
I don't need any help.
Can I marry her, Mama? Can I?
Marry her? Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry someone.
I have the honor to announce Her Royal Majesty, the Princess Winifred.
You're a little late. She's been here and gone.
Gone?
Yes, she's swimming home. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That one? You jest.
On mine honor as a knight, I swear she is. I have her papers right here. Winifred, Princess of Ilcomkill, guardian of the Midgard Serpent, and warden of the Ragnarok Marshland. The inscription on her family crest reads, Tune side malis sed contra audenter ita.
What does that mean?
Well, roughly it translates to, if at first you don't succeed.
Never mind.
You see, she is a princess.
Oh my god, yes, she's at least a test.
At least a test, Mama, at least a test.
All right, we'll test her. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and think up a nice fair test, just as we always do, and I'll prove to you that that girl cannot possibly be a princess.
Get her by the leg!
We'll test her for... That's not my leg! How sensitivity. She'll have her test and she'll fail just like all the others. Fair and square.
Thank you. Bill, what? The royalty test.
Every princess suing for my hand must pass a test to prove that she's a real princess.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I better, get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you part of the castle on the way to your room?
Sure.
Aww.
You're awfully nice.
You're nicer.
Well, you're good looking.
Well, you're better looking and nicer too.
Well, you're a better swimmer.
Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. Yes, he is, and he's brought us a gentle princess with him. Have you seen her? Oh, neither have I. I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom, and I'm to be her lady in waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. Isn't he thoughtful? He arranges everything.
My father expected me to follow in his footsteps, but then I landed this jester job, and what's wrong? You're worried. About what? Who? Some lady. Which lady? 2 syllables? First syllable. A bird. Some kind of bird. Auk. Bluebird. Catbird. Dove. Eagle. Finch. Grouse. Hawk. Ibis. Jay. Kiwi. Lark. Lark.
Lady Larkin.
And a knight?
Which knight?
Sir Harry. Dust. Sounds like dust. Lust.
Must? Must what? We're gonna start all over, right?
She's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Big trouble.
How many syllables?
She's going to have a baby. Does anyone else know? Sir Harry.
Of course. Does anyone else know besides Sir Harry?
Don't worry, we can keep a secret. The question is, can you?
We know you can't talk. You can't talk, but you manage to communicate.
We have only 2 voices among us, and yet there's a 3rd voice, a voice in disguise. You'll be hearing a trio and not a duet if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly, with both of your... We produce a unique and remarkable blend when we raise our 3 voices on high. We're in perfect accord from beginning to the king and the minstrel and I. Yet if one of our trio should ever depart, then the others would languish and die. We're like 3 different people with only one,
The king and the jester and I.
Sing hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, my diddle diddle. Strike up a tune on the... Oh, the bishop declares our behavior is crude as he piously looks to the sky. Well, when we go in swimming, we always go.
The king and the jester,
The king and the minstrel. Oh, the vintner makes wine from the grapes that he grows. 20 barrels were lost last July. Where they went is a secret that nobody... Oh, the cook claims she's missing 1 chocolate cream roll and a fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and filet of... Sing hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, needle and dimple. Flash us a clash on the... It's been said of our king that his morals are loose, but the queen is much worse on the sly. Well, what's good for the gander is good for the king and the jester, the king and the minstrel.
Woo! I would like to be the king because I can so much.
I didn't have enough trouble trying to protect my only son from every patched mini princess that comes along. Now I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom can I trust?
Me.
No one. Now I have another one of those princesses to cope with. I'm in no mood to sit for hours in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over tests for that girl when I'm not feeling at all well. But that's the way Alice wants it. That's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
Well, her papers seem to be in order.
I know! And the worst of it is that foolish boy actually seems to like the girl. So we must think of a test that looks fair, sounds fair, seems fair, and isn't fair. When you got the idea of testing her for sensitivity, I could have applauded right out loud. But exactly what?
Table manners.
No, that's not good enough. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, sensitivity, I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet. This is the blessing, also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite agony is suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands off me. Think of a tricky test for that wretched moat-swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest? Maybe we ought to.
Don't take all night, I'm not well, I need my rest. Not that I'll ever sleep on that lumpy mattress, so got my back. Sensitivity, bane of royalty, that bent a torture rack. Oh, I hate to sound grumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I'm sure I could feel any lump, even if it were under the mattress, as small as a pea. That's the answer, under the mattress. We'll test her tonight. One tiny pea beneath one big downy mattress. Oh God, you're bright. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Get the tiniest pea in order. Would mattress? No, make it 2.
Why not 5?
10 I think would be plenty. Better still make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll give her a soothing sedative, won't we? Mike, can you whip up a drink? Something stunning. Oh, what's your devilish? I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. Oh, but you're clever, brilliant, a genius. You are divine. Out.
Yeah, you just get out. That's not fair.
is just soaked.
Your Highness, the king has asked to meet the young lady.
Why? He's never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Dauntless, is your father anything like your mother? Because if he is...
Oh, no, no. My father. You see, he's silent.
I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness, the king welcomes you, and he asked me to say that he hopes you'll get a 100 on the test tomorrow.
Aw, well, thanks.
Want to say something, Father?
Oh, you can't? And also, alas, madam, the king is mute, or he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast by a witch long ago, before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says, King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Well, can't you just get, like big mouse and a little hawk and then try to get the mouse
Well,
to...
you see, we tried that once, but the mouse got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Okay. Well, just let me get this test under my belt and we'll figure something out. Don't you worry. It certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. A short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now, that is a nice man.
Oh, Your Majesty, I think you better speak to Prince Dauntless very soon about,
About what?
Dauntless, your father feels that he has been neglecting his duty, and now that you're old enough to get married, he thinks you ought to have a little talk, man to man.
You mean about things? You mean now?
Well, your father feels that maybe it would be better to wait until a little later. He says there are a few facts he wants to look up first.
I certainly do like almost both your parents, Dauntless.
We want you to be happy here, and we know it's a lot different from what you're used to.
Well, it is a little hard making the adjustments to dry land and everything.
You must feel like a fish out of water.
As a matter of fact, I do. Well, you see, where I come from, we don't really have any dry land. No, some of the poorer people do, of course, but the nobility all live right up in the swamp with their servants and pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. I come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. Where walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through glue. The swamps of home are brushed with green and gold. At break of day, the swamps of home are lovely to behold. From far away. In my soul is the beauty of the bog. In my memory, the magic of the mud. I know that blood is thicker than water, but the swamps of home are thicker than blood. Where'er I roam, my heart grows dark and cold. My face grows gray when shadows fall and I hear the call of the swamps of home. I hear them calling me now, calling me back, calling me Winifred, 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 Winifred. Who do you think you are? Girl of the swamp. You have gone too far. Maid of the marshland, give up the struggle. Listen to the voice of the swamp. Glug, 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 glug. down in my heart. One thought will abide, and will never be forgotten. Though I search far and wide, there is no land as modern as the swamps of
Yay! Woo!
The girls and I would like to lend you something to wear while your garment is drying.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Ladies,
Ooh.
may I show you the gown for
Yes.
Here's this from, they do such lovely work, don't you think? Notice the fullness in the back and the window sleeves cut right down to the, it looks lovely on you, don't you think so, Lady A?
Splendid.
Perhaps your highness would like to look in the mirror?
No, I'm fine.
Does her majesty have a favorite color?
Well, where I come from, we wear a lot of earthy greens and dark browns, but my favorite color is more of a mossy tone, you know, like my old dress. I'll tell you what, just leave them all here, and the ones I can't use I'll send back.
Very good, your highness. Ladies?
Oh wait, give me that one, give me that one. That was it. Dauntless, I have to change now. No, Dauntless, it's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding. Oh, gorgeous in this. This is really nice. Oh, no. Clean that up. No! Oh, no. Let me just, I have, there we go. Come in. Nope. What?
Oh, I guess I won't need you, Emily. I see they already sent a girl up to do the floors. You must be new here, aren't you?
Oh, yes,
Well, just remember, you're here to do a job, and your job is just as important as anyone else's. Dear, sweet, lovely Princess Winifred, you will pass the Queen's test. You will. Oh, Gramercy, my dear, you can't possibly clean the floor with such a tiny patch. You need a good, big, wet rag. Here, what's this? That's mine. Use this. Oh, look at this mess.
All right.
What will my gentle princess think of me? Can you know what it means to be a lady in waiting to the blessed Winifred? Oh, Winifred, what name is sweeter than that? Oh, look at this table. It's dripping wet. I can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my royal mistress in such a messy place. Oh, could you get that, please? Quick.
Oh, Harry!
Your Highness.
You're what? Oh, get up. You don't have to go through the motions with me. Say, I'm awfully sorry about, swimming the moat. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Oh, not at all, Your Majesty. And if you'll just give your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, I'm sure that she'll see that it's taken care of.
Thanks. It's already been taken care of.
Oh, I see you've met my dear Lady Larkin.
Oh, so this is the little Larkin girl. Oh,
Very sane, Your Highness.
Harry, she's beautiful and a bundle of energy.
When I gaze upon that captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is not very good at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to take these up to the fourth floor. Thank you.
I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin, how could you?
How could you mistake the princess for a chambermaid?
Okay. How could you mistake the chambermaid for a princess?
Larkin, don't say such a thing. Just because you made a silly little mistake.
I made a mistake. Don't you dare try to blame this on me.
But I do blame it on you.
She was on her hands and knees, scrubbing the floors!
Well, she's a real lady wherever she was. That's more than I can say for some people around here.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
Get out.
Don't worry. I'm going.
Goodbye.
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 After all, you're a wizard. You should be able to think of something that'll help what's-her-name to sleep. Make sure to whip up some of that good heavy incense, and the sleeping potion, and the hypnotic mirror. Wait. The most important thing is that she's tired out first. We'll have an official ball tonight. We'll make what's-her-name dance until she drops. What can we do? Excuse me. Do you know the Saracen Brawl?
Of course, Your Grace.
No, that's not tiring enough. I have it. We can do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. It's absolutely exhausting. You heard of it? Well, it's all the rage in Venice. Basically, the steps are you go here, and you go here, and you spin. And... Oh, doesn't anyone around here know the Spanish Panic?
Your Majesty.
Well, thank heaven somebody is up to date around here. Let us watch while court dancers Sir Harold and Lady Beatrice demonstrate. Now, was that hard? Suppose we all try it. Take partners, please.
That was silly. She was silly.
Right? I mean, this looks crazy. It's across the territory. coming?
The Queen!
And this has to be the biggest, loudest ball we've ever had. Be sure to hire extra musicians for tonight's dancing. And tell the jester I want him to perform.
Not that I'd be able to enjoy any of it with my back and that strange nagging pain in my jaw. No one will ever know what I suffer.
What's she jabbering about? She's gonna make us do something.
What?
Now I book it.
Exercise?
Who is it?
I don't know. My lady, is there something wrong?
Oh, no.
Well, we're glad of that anyway.
I was just in my room, sewing. I got a bit stuffy, so I decided to come out here for some fresh air.
I see you were planning to camp out for a while.
Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know, you just don't know what happens in a relationship between a man and a woman. I'm just glad I found out when I did. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
It's a pretty big step to take all alone.
Well, I have no choice.
You're leaving forever?
Yes.
You don't need help.
Oh, who would help me?
I, my lady.
What did you say? You want to take care of the Lady Larkin. Who's going to take care of you?
Chivalry demands that we protect a damsel in distress.
If you say so, Your Majesty.
We shall have to travel light, the way a man does.
Yes, she'll go as a boy. We can steal one of Prince Donald's suits. Hey, we'll get these things out of sight. You can wait in your room.
No, I don't need anyone help. I can go alone, thank you.
Over the wall?
Yes, I don't need help from anyone.
You'll be all right once you get past the water rats.
Rats?
Oh, yes. They live on the edges of the stagnant pools near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Oh, which you must climb.
Slime?
It's 22 feet, covered with slime, and infested with spiders.
Spiders?
Well, the spiders are sweet compared to the snakes.
Snakes?
On the other side.
Oh, they won't hurt you, as long as you don't plan on going alone.
Well, I did, but if I known it had been so terrible out there.
Then you'd take a second thought and come with me. I know all the secret ways to get us free. Over the hills and to the open sea.
Then where?
It's April, isn't it?
April?
Normandy is fine and fair, so Normandy is where we'll go.
I can show you a beach where the peach blossom blows, and I know how to reach a man who knows a cozy inn,
A friendly place with rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear and warm in Normandy.
I know a meadow covered with mustard flowers, golden as the sun, where a wondrous thing can happen when an April day is done. There's a moment after the sunset when the sky is suddenly green, and the world stands hushed and waiting for the first white stars to convene. When you see that emerald sky, you'll know the reason why. There's not another place I'd rather be.
Keep your El Dorado.
And to hell with Burgundy, come fly with me.
Come try those wings. Come swift, for we have things to do.
Is there truly a beach where the peach blossom blows? Are you sure you can reach a man who knows a man who knows it's
There's just a
cozy?
man.
A friend
white lilac lace and rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear. Don't be afraid, heaven was made in Normandy. You better not let the queen catch you walking.
Have you seen Sir Harry? He's had a fight with Lady Larkin.
Hey, look. He's with that French girl. She only speaks one word of English, but I hear she's a charmer.
Well, what's that one word?
Yes.
Harry, my old boy, how do you do? Très bien.
After the ball, we're gonna have a little party on the West Parapet. Don't forget to bring the wine.
And something to spread on the ground.
Harry, ask Maybelle if she'd like to bring anything. Oh, posez-vous,
Yes.
Well,
clue?
I know it's highly secret. What sort of test does she usually give?
Well, knowing Mama, it could be almost anything.
Like what?
Well, sometimes it's history,
Oh.
sometimes it's dancing,
Oh.
sometimes it's spelling.
Oh.
But sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance.
Aha!
For example,
figure. Safety first.
Yeah, perfect. There we go. Gotta go right.
For instance, one will have to lift this weight.
Exactly.
Even I can't even lift it. But you don't have to worry, I'm sure you're gonna pass.
Do you want me to pass? Well, then I'll pass.
I think you're wonderful.
By the way, I don't think I've ever told you. My full name is Winifred de Woebegone. But Winifred Soup-Warmel, you can call me by my nickname,
Winnie?
Fred.
Fred. What a beautiful name. So straight, so strong. So you. I like you, Fred. I like you.
You're just saying those words to be kind.
No, I mean it. I love you, Fred.
He's out of his monarchical mind.
I'm perfectly sane and sound. I've never felt better in my life. Everybody come and meet my incipient wife. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. My reasons must be clear when she shows you all how strong she is. So stand right up and cheer.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred who drinks it like the Lord. So come sing a merry drinking song and let the wine be poured. Fill the boat to overflowing, raise the goblet high.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred who sings like a bird. You'll be left with giddy speeches when her gentle voice is heard. Fill the boat to overflowing, raise the goblet high.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred who wrestles like a Greek. You will clap your hands and wonder at her fabulous technique. Fill the boat to overflowing, raise the goblet high.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred who dances with such grace. You are bound to sing her praises till you're purple in the face. Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the boat to overflowing, raise the goblet high.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred whose musical to beauty. She will set your feet a tapping when she plays upon her lute. Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo.
Give me that.
Fill the boat to overflowing, raise the goblet high.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, a clever clownish wit. When she does her funny pantomime, on your side, your shirt is split.
Yeah!
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the boat to overflowing, raise the goblet high.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred,
I'm in
yeah!
love with a girl.
In love with a girl named
F-R-E-D.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Fred!
Sheets. Sheets.
Right.
Blankets.
Right.
Pillows.
Right.
Mattresses.
Right. Right.
Right.
Not yet. I'll get them out of here. Lay low until the coast is clear.
Chester! Somebody stop him! Stop him, I say! Bring him here to me! Now this is a fine kettle of fish! Why are you rich? What's going on around here? Every time I turn my back, there's always something outrageous going on in the halls!
Sir Harry.
The Queen!
Stop! I knew I couldn't trust you, you wretch. What's going on around here? What are you up to? What? There's something going on around here. What's under the mattress? It's a dead body. Pull that away. Well,
There's something going on around here. Explain yourself!
It was just a joke, Your Majesty. Me and this boy, go outside and wait for me,
Lancelot.
Lancelot.
Wait. Lady Larkin! What are you doing in that ridiculous get-up? Take those things up to what's-her-name's chamber.
Your Majesty, please.
Silence! Why are you dressed like that? Quiet! And why weren't you at the ball?
Your Majesty.
Answer me!
Your Majesty,
Well, speak up.
uh,
You were running away, is that it? You were running away!
Larkin?
Why, you low-born, ungrateful little sneak! Is this the thanks I get for treating you as my own daughter? Just look at you, running off with a musician.
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin is innocent. I'll tell you the truth. I forced her to run away against her will.
that's not true.
Larkin, what are you doing with this man?
Just a moment.
What are you doing with that woman?
Just a moment.
You go to your room.
You can't tell me what to do, Liberty.
Might I remind you, you are still one of my ladies in waiting. Get him upstairs where you belong and prepare what's-her-name for bed. Do as I say. And might I remind you, Sir Harry, that you are still one of my knights. Step forward.
Oh.
And you relax. Sir Harry, I order this minstrel banished from the kingdom. Sextoness, go to bed. I don't want you groping around in the dark. There's a little girl upstairs who is dog-tired.
Oh, she said she was going to study for her test.
All right, let her study. But when she goes to bed, I want absolute quiet, and I'm going to get quiet. Is that clear? I want quiet, and it will be quiet if I have to scream the palace down. Quiet!
Why were they laughing?
What was in the end?
I don't know. There was some joke or something.
Some.
Some. S. U. M.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M. E-R. Summer.
Good. Well, if Mama tests you in literature or spelling, you're sure to pass, Fred. That leaves history.
Ooh, history. That takes it quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Waldir. Young Waldir, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir. Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, yeah, Fafnir, that's the one.
Takes his father's sword, Minning,
Minnie.
disguised as the west wind. He goes into the forest, surprises Fafnir in his lair, and slays him, whereupon he is enabled to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, Waldir's father, Alberich, disguised as the sacred goat, tells him that the spirit of Gunther.
Oh, yeah, Gunther. I thought, did somebody ring for Page Boy?
No.
You got the wrong room, son. Wait, aren't you Larkin?
Yes, Your Highness.
Is everything all right?
I have a suit just like that.
I'm in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away.
I see. Well, sit down and rest. Dauntless, pull up a chair.
But the Queen has ordered me
Never mind what the Queen has ordered. Just sit here.
But Your Highness,
Oh, just sit down. Now then, what's this all about?
I'll just go sit on the parapet naked, catch a chill, and die. Not chilling.
Then what?
He'll be sorry.
Who'll be sorry?
Horrible Harry.
You mean big, nice Harry?
Just a minute. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Well, you must have done something. You're talking the way I did once when I was afraid to go home because I'd given my little brother a bloody lip. It was an accident.
We had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away.
He had said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess the only thing you could have done is just packed up and left forever, never to be seen again. Unless, of course, you just go to him and say you're sorry. Listen, that Harry is a wonderful boy and he really loves you. Why, we were on the road for 2 weeks and he never laid a finger on moi.
Oh, Your Highness. I don't know what to say. Tell you what. If it's a girl, I'm gonna name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Dauntless, you better go to bed and leave the history book.
I'm sure you're gonna pass Mama's test tomorrow. Well, almost sure. If you don't, I'll understand. I kissed a girl.
And so, the young Prince Waldir, having slain the dragon Fafnir, rescued the Princess Frigga, and together they mounted his horse, Trigga. They rode to the castle of Wunderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after.
Well, I'm glad. Typical. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always a bride. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the wash in the walls of the windows, till she landed a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I have no one but me. Fairy godmother, 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 where can you be? I don't have a fairy godmother. I don't even have a godmother. I have a mother, a plain, ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen
was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dumped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined little men working for her day and night. Oh, sure, the queen gave her a poison apple. Well, even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magic always counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had platinum tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was kept in the tower for years by a wicked old witch. Till one night despair down, she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite a switch. I wonder, no, it'll never hold. I'll be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out. I want to get in. I want to get into some happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of the chapel, eternally tied. For I know that I'll never live happily ever after. Till after I'm a bride, then I'll be happily happy. Yes, happily happy. And thoroughly satisfied. Yeah! That's too clumsy for my own good.
You're a bully and a tyrant. Just because you won your spurs, you think...
Now see here, this man is charged with attempting to take a woman out of kingdom against her will. That is a serious offense.
He didn't do it.
You got it all
It was
wrong.
a frame-up.
You got it all wrong.
You keep out of this, Your Majesty. He's protecting the Lady Larkin.
Sir Harry, I can't leave yet. There's someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I need your permission to speak to the wizard.
Yes, yes.
No, permission denied.
Sir Harry, you're a fathead. Yes, you are. He's trying to help. We're all trying to help.
How can you help?
By finding out what the test is. From the wizard.
That's cheating. Don't you understand? This is for you.
Let me speak to the wizard.
No. If anyone should stand up to the wizard's magic, I should.
You must stand guard. This is my job. No, you might get hurt. You can't come, and that's fine.
Papa? The king mustn't come with us.
I'll get rid of him. Your Majesty, Prince Dalmas is ready now. He needs to have that personal talk with you.
Well, some other time.
Dalmas, your father wants to have that little chat with you now. It's very important.
It is?
It can't be put off. Come on. Do your duty, sire.
Well, what's it, Papa? What do we talk about? Heart to heart? Not heart to heart. Hand to man, oh. Stop. Look. And listen. Little prince. Boy. Flower. Girl. Flower. Boy flower, girl flower. Oh, tell me more. I've got to know about what getting married is for. girl flower. And by, baby flower, grow up, but why? Oh, tell me why. Oh, Father, tell me, Father, don't be shy. Boy flower, girl flower, love each other. Boy flower, father, girl flower, mother. Yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Oh, tell me now. B touches boy flower. Boy flower dust gets on B. B flies to girl flower. Dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It's very interesting, but still not clear to me. Woman is like girl flower. Man is like bee. Boy flower. Man, that's me. But tell me more. I've got to know about what getting married is for. Sounds like Harry. Sounds like Harry. Married. Man and woman get married. Princess Winifred. In white. Night. And then one night. Yes, one night. It's very interesting what happens in the night. What happens? Oh, Father, tell me please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and get some bees? Princess Winifred and I will get married. And then one night. The stork? The stork will bring us a baby? Papa, I know all about the stork. Mama told me about that years ago. Now wait a minute, Papa. Flower, seed, man, woman, bee, baby, small. It isn't the stork, it isn't the stork, it isn't the stork at all. Oh, life is grand. It's very interesting. I think I understand. I think I know. It's very interesting. Thank you, Father. And Father, I love you so.
Pardon, Sir Wizard.
What?
Our friend the minstrel is a great admirer of yours.
Oh, no soft soap, if you please.
This is not soft soap, and I wouldn't even say it except for the fact that I've been banished. And before I go, well, I just wanted to tell you what a great artist you are, Cardamon.
Don't call me by that name. I told you.
I use that name with honor, sir. I don't think I'll ever forget seeing you in command performance at Glastonbury in '92. What a show. What a triumph. You took 7 curtain calls.
8.
Do you happen to remember a little boy who's in the second row who stood up and yelled Bravo that night?
Yes.
I was that boy.
I can't believe it.
Of course, now I'm in show business too. And Cardamon, if it's any interest to you, it was your inspiration that brought that about.
You must belong to the guild. Camelot Local 714. To think someone remembers those days.
Yes, well, I just wanted to tell you what that performance meant to me, Cardamon. I'd better be going.
No, wait. Stay.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
No, the Queen wouldn't like it if she knew I was still around.
Oh, never mind her. This is between us.
Besides, you're probably busy with that test for tomorrow.
Oh, the test is all taken care of.
I don't suppose you could tell an old guild brother what it is?
Well, I'm sort of under oath.
I understand. Well, I'd better be going.
Wait. May I borrow your handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
This one. Some people may say that my act is pretty foul.
Cardamom,
Ooh. I bet you can't guess what the test is about.
Astronomy?
No, sensitivity.
Sensitivity! Did you hear? Cardamom the Great!
No, Cardamom the Greatest. You know what? Let me tell you more. Oh, I better not, actually.
I'll go. But may I ask one favor, Cardamom? May I have this?
What do you want with that?
A memento of the good old days, because of my father.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Wait, Chester.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That was a wonderful thing you did for that boy, Cardamom.
Oh, for his father's sake.
Say, I don't actually have to get out of here until daybreak. Why don't we get on to the wine cellar, split a bottle, talk some more about, talk some more.
Okay, but I've started something here I'd like to finish. I'll see you in 2 seconds.
I'll be waiting.
Oh, nothing.
Tell us something funny.
Have you ever heard of my father citing Peter Jingle?
Was that funny?
I don't know.
Looks like the jester's losing his touch.
I am far from sentimental or romantic. And I like to think I'm strictly up to date. But at times the dancing gets a bit too frantic, and the hectic music of this modern age. So indulge me if I pause to raise my chalice to a quaint and charming dance they used to do in the days when my dear father played the palace and the master of soft shoe. My dad was dead, but ne'er, and quite as light as air. In his very soft shoes, how he could dip and glide and skip and slip and slide. In his very soft shoe, I used to stand and watch him every day. He was always smooth and cool. I used to love to hear the people say he's a regular dancing fool. He barely touched the ground and never made a sound. But I noticed in all his reviews that when he took his bow to the crowd in the crowd went crazy and the house came down when Daddy wore his very soft shoes.
took his bow to the crowd and the crown. The crowd went crazy and the house came down when Daddy wore his very soft shoes. Who's there? Friend or foe?
Frank,
Oh.
I say home. Oh, Harry. Harry, look at me. I was only running away because I thought you didn't love me anymore. Because I thought you didn't love me anymore? Even if you don't love me anymore. Harry, I can't love anyone but you. I want to be near you if I can, as long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way, I have.
Yesterday I loved you as never before, but please don't make me strange. I wondered on a change, and today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I gave you fair warning. I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow morning.
I loved you as never before, but that was long ago. And now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I tremble at your touch, not nearly half so much as I will tomorrow morning.
Yesterday you seemed as lovely to me as anyone ever could be. Now I see what tricks my eyes can play. Yesterday I must have been out of my mind, or else I was utterly blind, for I find you so much lovelier today. My heart cannot be trusted. I gave you fair warning, for yesterday I loved you as never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I gave you fair warning. I tremble at your touch, not nearly half so much as I will tomorrow morning.
Clap for the bed, okay?
1920. One small pea that I had to bring all the way from the pantry, all the way up the most killing stairs in the kingdom. There, that should do it. All right, you can come in now. Chop chop, can't keep you waiting. Bring everything?
Yes.
Then the hypnotic mirror?
Yes, Your Grace.
The girl? Where is the girl? Doesn't she know it's long past bedtime? Oh, yes, to get a good night's sleep for her trip back to her kingdom, wherever she's going. Are you ready for bed? Bring the hypnotic mirror and the incantation.
Here it is, Your Majesty. Silken swishing sibilance wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus' arms we lie. Off we go to bed by.
You know, I think I'm getting a sty, like right here.
Ugh.
I was looking at that.
Bring the poppy and the mandragora incense.
Drowsy incense, sweet aroma, wraps us in a gentle coma. Murmuring voices seem to say, Mr. Sandman is on his way.
Sleeping draft.
Yes, Your Grace.
Open wide. Drink it down. Little extract of opium in more milk, I always say. Oh. Ready for bed, dear? Wait. Just to make sure you have no trouble getting to sleep, I prepared a nice surprise for you. Bring on the Nightingale of Samarkand. Who has the Nightingale of Samarkand? Naturally, I have to do everything myself. Yea, verily, my dear. Now why aren't you in bed? Somebody
Am
help
I
her.
almost there?
Oh, no, oh!
I'm fine.
At least someone
No,
around
I
here
got it.
getting a good night's sleep. Wish I could say the same for myself. Night, everybody. Ah.
There's something seriously wrong with this. What? Okay, whatever. All right, lumps. Watch out. There we go. Nice and comfortable. All right, let's take it from the top. Okay. Good night, everyone. Sleep well. 20 soft, downy mattresses. I'm going to sleep like a baby. Oh, quiet! All right, sheep. Let's go. 1, 2.
darling, let mother fix it.
You mean alone, Mama? I'm just myself.
Well, far be it from me to interfere, precious.
I can do it.
Why are you wearing that so early in the morning?
Well, today's the day of the big test, and I want to look my best for...
The test? Why, darling, the test is all over.
Huh?
The test is over, sweetheart.
But Mama, when was it? What was it?
It was last night. We put her to bed on 20 soft downy mattresses with a pea underneath the bottom one to test her sensitivity. Of course, the pea would have kept a real princess awake.
And she slept?
Well, darling, I'm sure I don't know. But she was yawning like a vulgar scullery maid. She looked ghastly and old enough to... Never mind.
Oh, Fred.
I can't help it. I'm so nervous I could die.
Shh.
Absolutely die.
The queen's coming.
If she didn't pass, I'll just pull my hair out.
Quiet, she's here.
And someday, dear, we'll find you a true princess. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
All here to see the princess on her way. Since she's such a favorite of ours, I've prepared an extra special consolation prize for her, Mr. Studley. Dauntless! Where's our little slug of bed?
37,428.
37,428 what?
Sheep! What do you stuff your mattresses with? Jousting equipment?
What do you mean?
I mean that bed ought to be moved down to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never shut my eyes.
You passed!
That's what?
Yes. Mama put a pea under 20 downy mattresses, and you felt it. And now we can get married.
A pea under 20 mattresses. No wonder I'm black and blue.
Now isn't she pretty?
Oh, she's not pretty, she's beautiful.
20 mattresses, huh? Dauntless dear, I'll leave the wedding arrangements up to you. I have a feeling we're gonna want to look for a small kingdom somewhere, because we won't want to live with the in-laws.
She's gonna get a cold sleeping on the bare floor. I better take her to her room.
The Dauntless wait.
What should I wait for, Mama?
To give this matter proper consideration.
She passed the test, and I need to take her up to our room.
Now you wait one moment. Throughout this heartbreaking business of trying to find you a true princess, I have never nagged, never interfered, and never expected one solitary word of compassion. But I will not allow you to throw yourself away on this little nobody.
Mama, be quiet.
She may have passed the test, but I must say I've never trusted anyone with those shifty eyes or that mean little mouth. But
I told you to shut up!
It happened. It happened. The prophecy. The mouse devoured the hawk.
Look, the queen can't talk.
What?
I can!
The king talks.
And I've got a lot to say.
Good night.
You've got aspirin aggravated and you've got it. From now on, when I say goes. When I say hop, you hop. Hop, skip, jump, hop, skip, jump, hop, skip, jump, hop, skip, jump.
How did she stay awake? That pea was awfully small.
It wasn't the pea.
It wasn't the pea, it wasn't the pea at all. All life is grand, it's very interesting. We think we understand, we think we know. It's very interesting. Thank you, princess and princess, we love you so. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant hair. But a genuine princess is exceedingly
Bravo!